Welcome back to the channel, friends. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, this video could be a real eye-opener. As we age, staying mobile and independent becomes one of the most important goals of healthy living. And one key part of that is maintaining strong, stable legs. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you through your daily routines, support your balance, and help prevent dangerous falls. But what if I told you that some of the vitamins you're taking, yes, even the ones meant to support your health, could actually be doing more harm than good? That's right. While vitamins are often considered harmless or even essential, certain types, taken in the wrong amounts or forms, can actually weaken your leg muscles, damage your nerves, or throw your whole body off balance. And the worst part? Many of these are hiding in your everyday supplements, sometimes even in the multivitamin you trust. So today, we're revealing the 5 worst vitamins that could be silently sabotaging your leg strength after age 60. We'll also tell you what to do instead, safer alternatives, better dosages, and natural food options that support strong, pain-free legs. And don't worry, we'll break it all down in plain language, no confusing science jargon. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. This channel is all about helping seniors thrive, with natural health tips, expert insights, and honest advice to keep you moving and feeling your best. Let's get into it. Vitamin excess. Vitamin A, the bone and muscle wrecker. Let's start with a vitamin that might surprise you, vitamin A. You've probably heard that it's essential for good vision and immune function, and that's absolutely true. But here's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. Too much vitamin A, especially in its synthetic or preformed form, can actually damage your bones and weaken your muscles, particularly in your legs. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it gets stored in your body's fat tissues and liver. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that flush out with your urine, excess vitamin A builds up over time. And in people over 60, this buildup can have serious side effects, especially for the legs. Studies have shown that high levels of preformed vitamin A, such as retinol palmitate or retinol, which is often found in supplements and fortified foods, can lead to a decrease in bone mineral density. That's right. Instead of making you stronger, this kind of vitamin A can quietly thin your bones, making them brittle and more prone to fractures. And it doesn't stop there. Excess vitamin A can also interfere with the formation of healthy muscle tissue, especially in your lower limbs. That means weaker legs, less stability, and a higher risk of falls or injuries. You might be wondering, where is all this vitamin A coming from? Well, it's often hiding in your multivitamin, your cod liver oil supplement, and even fortified cereals. And if you eat liver frequently, a food that's extremely high in vitamin A, you might be getting more than you need. The recommended daily intake of vitamin A for seniors is about 700 micrograms for women and 900 micrograms for men. But some supplements contain 2 or 3 times that amount in just one capsule. When taken over months or years, this can silently weaken your legs from the inside out. So what's the solution? First, check your labels. Avoid supplements that list retinol palmitate or retinol in large amounts. Second, get your vitamin A from natural sources like colorful vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale. These provide beta-carotene, a form of vitamin A that your body converts safely and only as needed. It doesn't build up in toxic amounts, and it actually supports healthy vision and skin without harming your bones. If you're taking a multivitamin or other supplements, speak to your healthcare provider to make sure you're not accidentally overdoing it, because when it comes to vitamin A, more is definitely not better, especially for your legs. 2. Vitamin. Synthetic vitamin E. Muscle weakness. Trigger. Next on our list is a vitamin that's often praised for its antioxidant powers, vitamin E. Now, vitamin E does play an important role in protecting your cells from oxidative stress, supporting immune function, and promoting skin health. But here's the hidden truth. Not all vitamin E is created equal. And for seniors, especially those over 60, taking the wrong type or too much of it, particularly the synthetic version, could contribute to leg weakness and poor muscle performance. Let's break it down. There are two main forms of vitamin E found in supplements: natural and synthetic. The natural form is labeled as D-alpha tocopherol, while the synthetic form is listed as DL-alpha tocopherol. That little difference, the D versus the DL, makes a huge impact on how your body uses it. Synthetic vitamin E, DL-alpha tocopherol, is cheaper to produce and widely used in many over-the-counter supplements, but studies show that it's not as effective in the body. Worse, it can build up over time and interfere with the delicate balance of other essential antioxidants in your system, such as selenium and vitamin C. When this balance is disrupted, it can actually increase oxidative stress instead of reducing it, especially in muscle tissue. For seniors, this means a greater risk of muscle cramps, stiffness, fatigue, and general leg weakness. Some people report feeling like their legs are heavy or sluggish after long-term use of high-dose synthetic vitamin E. And this isn't just anecdotal. Several studies have linked excessive or poorly absorbed forms of vitamin E to reduced muscle strength and impaired physical performance, particularly in older adults. So how do you avoid this trap? First, read your supplement label carefully. Look specifically for the form of vitamin E. If it says DL-alpha tocopherol, that's synthetic, and that's the one you want to avoid. If it says D-alpha tocopherol, or even better, if it includes mixed tocopherols and tocotrienols, you're on the safer side with a more natural and absorbable form. Second, don't go overboard. The recommended daily amount for seniors is about 15 milligrams, and you can often get plenty from foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. These sources not only provide vitamin E in its natural state, but also deliver other muscle-supporting nutrients like magnesium and healthy fats. The bottom line? More is not always better. When it comes to vitamin E, taking the wrong type, especially synthetic versions, might be doing your legs more harm than good. Make the switch to natural sources, and your muscles will thank you. 3. Vitamin. Overuse of vitamin B6. Nerve damage risk. Coming in at number 3 is a vitamin that many people take for energy or nerve health, vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. You've probably seen it listed on the back of your multivitamin bottle or in energy-boosting supplements. And while vitamin B6 is crucial in small amounts for brain development, metabolism, and the nervous system, taking too much over time, especially in supplement form, can actually cause nerve damage that directly weakens your legs. That's right, vitamin B6 toxicity is real, and it often goes unnoticed until the damage is already done. When the body gets too much B6, especially over a long period, it can lead to a condition called peripheral neuropathy. This means the nerves in your hands and feet, and especially your legs, become damaged. People who experience this often report tingling, numbness, burning sensations, or even difficulty walking. The legs can feel weak, unstable, or unresponsive. What's scary is that this toxicity can happen even if you're not taking megadose. Some people are more sensitive than others, and symptoms can show up with just 100 to 200 milligrams per day over several months. That might sound like a lot, but many over-the-counter supplements contain that much, especially those marketed for nerve health, energy, or stress relief. Add that to a daily multivitamin, and you may be getting far more than you realize. So, what's the recommended amount? Adults over 60 only need about 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams per day. That's a fraction of what's in many popular supplements. And the real kicker? Taking too much doesn't improve your health. It just builds up in your system and starts interfering with nerve signals, especially in your legs and feet. If you've been experiencing strange sensations in your legs, like pins and needles, unsteady steps, or unexplained fatigue, it might be worth reviewing your supplement intake. B6 toxicity symptoms can be mistaken for other conditions like diabetes or circulation issues, but it's often as simple as cutting back on unnecessary supplements. Instead of reaching for a pill, aim to get your B6 naturally. Foods like bananas, avocados, chicken breast, tuna, and chickpeas are all great sources. In these forms, your body absorbs only what it needs and safely eliminates the rest. So remember, vitamin B6 is essential, but too much of a good thing can turn into a very bad thing. If you're over 60 and taking multiple supplements, this is one vitamin to watch closely, because your leg strength depends on healthy nerves as much as strong muscles. 4. Vitamin D in excess. Muscle imbalance. Now this next one might come as a shock, because vitamin D is often hailed as one of the most important nutrients for seniors. And yes, getting enough vitamin D is absolutely essential for bone strength, immune function, and mood. But what happens when you get too much? Unfortunately, many seniors are now over-supplementing with vitamin D, and the consequences for your legs can be surprisingly harmful. Let's start with the facts. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which strengthens your bones. But in high doses, especially when taken without the proper balance of other nutrients like vitamin K2 and magnesium, it can throw off your body's mineral balance. When that happens, calcium may deposit in the wrong places, like your joints, arteries, and even your muscles. The result? Muscle stiffness, cramping, fatigue, and weakness, particularly in the legs. Some seniors taking high doses of vitamin D, often 5,000 IU or more per day, sometimes without testing their blood levels, start to experience symptoms like sore thighs, tight calves, or even a feeling of heaviness or unsteadiness in their legs. In severe cases, too much vitamin D can lead to hypercalcemia, a condition where calcium levels in the blood rise too high. This can cause nausea, confusion, and muscle problems that make everyday movement difficult. It's also important to know that your body needs vitamin K2 to properly direct calcium to your bones and away from soft tissues. If you're taking vitamin D but not getting enough K2, you may actually increase your risk of calcification in the wrong areas, including muscles and arteries that support your legs. This can result in stiffness, spasms, or poor circulation, which ultimately weakens leg function. So how much is too much? Most experts agree that a daily dose of 600 to 800 IU is appropriate for most seniors, unless a doctor has prescribed a higher amount based on a deficiency. The safest route is to get your blood levels tested before starting any vitamin D regimen. This helps you personalize your intake and avoid problems down the road. As for food, you can naturally boost vitamin D with sunlight, just 15-20 minutes of exposure a few times a week, and through foods like wild salmon, fortified eggs, and mushrooms. If you do need to supplement, look for a balanced product that includes vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. These work together to protect both your bones and your muscles. In summary, vitamin D is vital, but too much can tip your body into imbalance, causing the very leg problems you're trying to avoid. Smart supplementation, not overdosing, is the key to keeping your legs strong and stable as you age. 5. Vitamin, folic acid, synthetic B9, energy trap for muscles. Last but certainly not least, we have a sneaky culprit that many seniors don't realize could be affecting their energy and leg strength: folic acid, the synthetic form of vitamin B9. It's commonly found in multivitamins, fortified cereals, and grain products, while folate, the natural form, is essential for making red blood cells and supporting DNA function. Excess folic acid from synthetic sources can be harmful, especially when it builds up in your system. Here's the problem. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing synthetic folic acid. Unlike natural folate found in foods like leafy greens, folic acid must be converted in the liver to a usable form. And in many people over 60, this conversion process slows down. When the body can't keep up, folic acid starts to accumulate in the blood, which can lead to unexpected and unwanted consequences, especially for your legs. One of the biggest dangers? Masking a vitamin B12 deficiency. Folic acid and B12 are closely related in how they support red blood cell formation and nerve health. If you're low on B12, which is common in seniors, but you're getting too much folic acid, it can hide the symptoms of B12 deficiency, allowing it to progress unnoticed. Over time, B12 deficiency can cause nerve damage, which directly affects your legs. We're talking about tingling, numbness, burning sensations, or even difficulty walking and poor balance. These symptoms can become permanent if not addressed early. But there's another issue. Too much folic acid can interfere with mitochondrial energy production in the muscles. This might explain why some seniors taking high doses feel more fatigued, sluggish, or like their legs just won't cooperate. If you feel tired even after rest or experience frequent leg heaviness, this could be part of the puzzle. So how do you protect yourself? First, avoid supplements that list folic acid unless specifically recommended by your doctor. Instead, look for those that contain methylfolate or 5-MTHF, the bioavailable form of B9 that your body can use right away without conversion. It's safer, more effective, and won't contribute to folic acid overload. Second, load up on natural folate-rich foods. Think spinach, lentils, asparagus, broccoli, and avocado. These options give you the benefit of B9 in a way that supports healthy blood flow, nerve strength, and muscle recovery, all of which are essential for maintaining strong legs. In short, synthetic folic acid might seem harmless, but it can quietly undermine your leg health by masking B12 deficiency, stressing your nerves, and draining your energy. When it comes to B9, choosing the natural route could mean the difference between sluggish legs and steady strides. Now that we've gone through the 5 worst vitamins that could be weakening your legs after 60, let's take a moment to recap and help you move forward with clarity and confidence. First, we covered vitamin A, essential in small amounts, but dangerous in excess. High levels, especially from supplements or liver, can damage bones and weaken leg muscles over time. Always check for retinol palmitate or retinol on your labels, and prioritize beta-carotene from vegetables instead. Next, we looked at synthetic vitamin E, the kind labeled DL-alpha tocopherol. While the natural form can support your health, synthetic versions may actually harm your muscles, disrupt antioxidant balance, and leave your legs feeling heavy or fatigued. Stick with natural food sources or supplements with mixed tocopherols for a safer approach. Then we talked about vitamin B6. While vital for nerve health, too much, especially from high-dose supplements, can damage the nerves in your legs and feet. The result? Tingling, numbness, and even instability. Seniors only need a small amount daily, so check your dosages and avoid layering on extra B6 unless advised by your doctor. Our fourth point was about vitamin D, which is critical for strong bones, but can become a problem when taken in excessive amounts. Without proper balance, particularly with vitamin K2, too much D can cause muscle stiffness and poor leg mobility due to calcium being deposited in soft tissues. Get tested, stay within recommended limits, and use a D3 plus K2 combo when supplementing. And finally, we explored synthetic folic acid, often hiding in multivitamins and fortified foods. It can mask B12 deficiency and create serious nerve problems that lead to weak or unstable legs. The solution? Choose natural folate-rich foods or supplements labeled with methylfolate or 5-MTHF for safer absorption and better muscle energy. So, what can you do right now? Review all your supplements. Look at the labels and ingredients. What form of each vitamin are you taking, and how much? Speak to your doctor or pharmacist. They can help you test your nutrient levels and tailor a safe, effective supplement plan just for you. Focus on food first. Whole foods provide vitamins in balanced, absorbable forms. They also come with fiber, antioxidants, and natural cofactors that work together to support your legs and overall strength. And most importantly, listen to your body. If your legs feel heavy, numb, sore, or weak, don't ignore those signs. They could be telling you it's time to reevaluate your supplements. Your legs are your foundation, your freedom, your link to independence. Don't let hidden vitamin mistakes chip away at your strength. Make smart, informed choices, and you'll keep moving with confidence well into your golden years. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Give it a like, and share it with a friend or loved one who's taking supplements too. You never know whose life you might change with this simple information. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. At the beginning, we invited you in. In the middle, we reminded you why. And now at the end, we welcome you to join our community of strong, smart, and thriving seniors who believe in aging with grace, strength, and wisdom. We release new videos every week packed with natural tips, honest research, and senior-specific solutions to help you feel your best. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a thing.